Today I'm going to talk to you again about the difference between a Missouri workers' compensation claim and a civil claim. A civil claim is like a car accident or a truck accident. At Cantor Injury Law, we routinely handle both types of cases, and sometimes they arise out of the same occurrence. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Missouri workers' compensation. We're going to take a look at what I call the meat chart, but what is officially called the permanent partial disability chart. Today I went to court for what's called a hardship mediation for a woman that was injured as an airline stewardess who fell while working and tore her rotator cuff. Unfortunately, the employer failed to file a timely answer. There's certain obligations that an employer must do. You say, hey, I'm hurt on the job, and you file a claim, they've got to file an answer, but they didn't do that in this case. Totally disrespected my client. Eventually, we were able to secure her surgery, but the doctors are appointed by workers' comp. They sent her to a doctor that did surgery twice, and both times failed to fix her rotator cuff. So she was still injured, and we complained and we complained and we kept asking for care. And the employer said, no, we're not going to give you any more care because the doctor said she's better. So we had to send her to her own doctor who did a surgery, who found that the shoulder was not better and fixed it. That's called a hardship. In Missouri, you're entitled to 3 main benefits if you're injured on the job. The first is that the employer has to pay 100% of your medical. Frequently I hear, well, I don't like the treatment. That's not the standard. You may not like the treatment, but if the treatment harms you, or if they release you at maximum medical improvement when you're not better, then I believe that you're entitled to get additional medical care on your own and hold the employer responsible for that. That takes very aggressive and skilled lawyering. In fact, I was the second lawyer on this case. So today we went to the hardship mediation and we said, look, here's what they did. They didn't file an answer. They sent her to a doctor that didn't fix her after 2 surgeries. We scheduled her for surgery, and the day before the surgery they said, hold on, we're going to send her to a different doctor. And we said, no, we just did the surgery anyway, because a day before you can't cancel. You still have the costs of the surgery and all those other things. That's unreasonable. And so after the hardship mediation, they sent me a letter and they said, you know what, now we're going to pay for your surgeon and we're going to pay past due benefits. But we're not going to pay them all, by the way. We're just going to pay some of them. And that also is unacceptable. You have to have fight. You got to take these things up. I am there citing a case called TH versus Sonic, which is a case I tried before the Division of Workers' Compensation, the Labor and Industrial Relations Commission, and then to the Court of Appeals in Missouri. TH, it's her initials, was a woman that was raped at a Sonic drive-thru. The employer in that case also failed to file a timely answer. I argued successfully that if the employer doesn't file a timely answer, the issue of rate, which is how much you're paid, should be the maximum rate, and I had put max rate on our claim form. And because those facts were so egregious, we won. And we won at the max rate, which, by the way, is not that much because, again, we're on a meat chart. And the meat chart takes away your pain and suffering. You don't get paid for pain and suffering. You get paid for weeks of disability. So if you look here, the shoulder is 232 weeks, the wrist is 175 weeks, the knee is 160. Every body part is broken down into weeks of disability. It's unlike a car accident case or a trucking case. And I've settled those for millions of dollars because you get pain and suffering. You get the mental anguish. You get off this chart, which is capped out for permanent partial disability at 400 weeks. So our motto, my motto is get more, get as much as you can. You only have one shot. You got one lawyer, one shot to do it. I ask that if you need help with a Missouri or Illinois workers' compensation claim or a civil claim like a car accident, a truck accident, that you call me, Mark Cantor. Don't settle for less. Call us at 314-628-9999. Thanks, and thanks for watching.